Hey, it's Michael, and this is the Kintsugi Podcast. I'll be back in a minute with today's conversation about resilience. But first, if you're interested in creating a better life, having a better career, please visit KintsugiPodcast.com and grab your free workbook on how to have a better life. In it, you'll discover tips and routines so you can find the energy for the things and the people who matter most, so you can create a better tomorrow and create the life and career you desire. This conversation about resilience is all about forgiveness because it's essential for resiliency and to help us pedal forward. It includes a story on how I learned to completely forgive the driver who hit me on my last bad day during a family vacation to Poland. I hope you like it. And if you have a question about today's conversation, or really almost anything, please visit KintsugiPodcast.com and leave your question there, and I will do my best to answer it on a future conversation about resilience. Hey there, it's Michael. Well, grab your coffee because in this video, you're going to discover how to forgive and truly let it go. Release all that weight, all that shift you've been carrying around so you can start the new year off a little bit lighter. And if that sounds awesome sauce, let me know by clicking the like button below. And we'll start with something that we all have in common when it comes to forgiveness. If we're putting ourselves out there, well, we're going to get hurt. I know you've been hurt. I've gone through things. We all go through something. It could be someone cheated on you in a relationship. I've been there. Maybe someone's playing politics at work and has thrown you under the bus. I've been there as well. Or maybe it's an accident that wasn't your fault, like my last bad day, where you got ran over by the bus, or in my case, the SUV. And I hope that one never happens to you. But what I learned through that experience is that after we get hurt, it's so natural to build up a wall, to put our body armor, because let's be honest, getting hurt sucks. And when you're there, you never want to feel that way again. So you try to protect yourself or you start to push back. And that's the way I thought the world worked. Growing up, right after my accident, I was raised to believe it was an eye for an eye. You harm me, I therefore will harm you. That's the way I thought the rhythm of the world was. But then I realized over time that all that body armor, putting it all on or building those walls or pushing back, all that energy never was a guarantee. It never truly protected me from getting hurt again. And it won't be the case for you either. Carrying around a substantial load of distrust and resentment just bogs us down from getting to where we want to get to. Because to get to where we want to get to, we need to be honest with where we're all at right now. And I had one of those moments back in 2012. We went to Europe for a family vacation, and we went to Auschwitz, the concentration camp, for a guided tour by Holocaust survivor Eva Kor. Eva later immigrated to the United States, and this year in 2019, she passed away on America's birthday, July 4th. And during the tour, someone asked her how she felt about the Germans, about the Nazis. And in essence, she shared that she had forgiven them. But not because they deserve forgiveness, but because she did. She realized that she couldn't create the life she desired. She couldn't pursue her purpose. Or in my language, she couldn't really be truly wealthy starting from the inside out if she was carrying so much resentment within her. For me, in that very warm July afternoon, it was a life-shifting moment for me. Back then, I had forgiven the driver mostly, about 80%, but I hadn't really let it go. I was still carrying around some stuff. So I was honest with where I was at, what I was still holding on to. And on that train ride back to Krakow, I let the rest of it go because, as Eva said, I deserved it. I had a greater purpose, and so do you. But to make it stick, to truly make it stick, we need to identify that purpose. When we get hurt, we go inward. We tend to make it about ourselves, which is perfectly natural. It's so human. But when we're there, it just doesn't impact you or me. It impacts us. Because all of the relationships that we have, they all suffer a bit when we walk around with all our body armor on. They can't get inside. They can't get close. So to forgive and to truly let go, we all need a greater purpose, something that's bigger than us. For Eva, it was making sure that we would never forget about the Holocaust. For me, it's about helping you have the energy for the things that truly matter in your life. And you have an opportunity to identify your purpose as we flip into 2020. Because when you find your purpose, you can get past your past, because all that resentment, all that skepticism, distrust, well, it can't keep up with something bigger than all of us. It can't keep up with your purpose. And if you feel you can't forgive and truly let it go, let me tell you, you can. If I've been able to do it, I know you can too, because you deserve it. And you deserve to start the new year off a little bit lighter. Thanks for listening, and I'll be back in a minute to answer today's question. But first, if you're interested in strengthening your leadership skills, creating that career in life you truly desire, and preventing those bad moments, which we all have, from turning into a bad day, then please visit KintsugiPodcast.com and check out the link on my Leadership Academy. I built my Leadership Academy for all leaders who are thirsty for more. They're eager to create a better tomorrow, but they don't have access to a proven executive coach and mentor. So again, go to KintsugiPodcast.com and discover how you can create a better life and a better career. Today's question comes in from Lisa. She writes, how can I develop more self-confidence? Because I tend to doubt myself, especially during critical career moments. So Lisa, great question. I have been there multiple times, probably too many times to count, and it's perfectly human to have some doubt. And I learned this trick several years ago. I spent about 10 to 15 minutes developing my kick butt list, which includes all the moments where I went above and beyond and delivered, or demonstrated resilience, the theme of our show, or made it about other people. And I keep this list handy, keep it in my folder during my travels, and I read it whenever I have a moment of self-doubt. As I just mentioned, it's natural to have moments of doubt. It makes us all human. But the key is shifting our perspective in these moments, dancing with that self-doubt differently so we can see the goodness and strength within us to help us move forward. So I hope this helps. Thanks again for listening and being part of my Peloton. If you haven't already, please subscribe and share this with someone in your Peloton. And until our next conversation about resilience, have fun, storming the castle.